Hey everybody, today I'm going to be taking a look at the TUBTAP wire crimping tool. So inside the package here, you're going to get your user manual, and this gives you a lot of instructions here on the different types of connectors you can use, which are mainly the kind of your Spade or bullet type connectors. And then you're also going to get the wire crimpers themselves. So what's cool about the wire crimpers are they're made of a high carbon steel, so these are not going to wear out over time the way maybe some lesser quality steel or not as hard type of tools. The other thing you have is a really nice Tpu rubber grip here. This is going to give you a lot more comfort, especially if you're doing a lot of projects with multiple connector ends and things like that. What I think is really cool too about this is this will do between 22 and 16 gauge wire connectors. So let's go ahead, give this a try, and I'll show you how it works. So here's a closer look at the wire crimping tool. You can see here I like that it has the 22 to 16 gauge outlined here, as well as the 0.5 to 1.5 millimeter. And if you look real closely right here, you can see the 0.5, 1, and 1.5 millimeter. And that's also on the back side here as well. So again, this is a high carbon steel, which is going to be nice. Again, it's going to wear a lot longer than, chrome steel or something like that. And then you do have these Tpu grips. So what's cool about this specific crimping tool is you can see that it does this ratcheting noise. And that actually is this ratchet right here, this ratcheting action. So what's nice is you're going to be able to go in there and it's going to lock and it's going to hold itself. And you can see you can keep going down and down and down. And what's nice about this is it's going to give you a really specific pressure. So if you want to go that far and you know that the wire's crimped when you're looking at it through here, you're going to be able to reach into this little area underneath the handle, flip that up, and then this will loosen that grip and the ratcheting action there. So if you look real close here, another nice feature is that you can see this little almost like a little wave down here on the bottom. What's cool about this is going to allow you, when you're crimping your connector, to basically curl those ends up and into the wire itself, as opposed to normally what you would do is just basically smash it. So let's go ahead, get a closer look at how that works. And so here we're going to take this wire connector. One thing I think is neat with this ratcheting action, you're going to be able to crimp this down just enough to basically hold that connector. So you don't have to hold the connector and the wire and try to hold the tool at the same time. So we'll take the wire here, basically just feed this through the back end. And you can see here it's coming out on the front of the connector. And when you crimp this, you can see here how when it crimped down, it curled that wire back up in on itself. So this is definitely a tool that a mechanic, electrician, hobbyist, homeowner, anybody who goes through at some point makes a connection like this with Spade connectors, bullet connectors, your home audio, all kinds of different applications for this. This is going to be really useful. It's going to have nice, really strong crimps here. You can see again, these are not going to come loose. Again, you can use these for automotive applications in a car when you're connecting things to a battery, wiring up a car stereo. You can use this on scooters when you're working on them, boats, different kind of electrical connections on the boat. Basically anything that electrical where you're going to need to connect these type of connectors to a wire.